In five,
That's great, Uncle
three.
Jack. Yep, I'm passed to
All
my
right,
wife.
all right. Okay, so for the record, his hand was up first. You know what I'm saying? But it's in the same house. So the
Yep.
slam dunk is going the household is gonna get the points. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm gonna give it to none other than hold up, hold up. Let me get this right because now I gotta because I can't see the words, y'all. So I don't want to mess this up. So, matter of fact, you know what? We're gonna keep it a buck. So I'm gonna pass it to the gentleman that had his hand up first, and let him pass it to his wife, none other than Dr. Mark, the financial project 𝗍𝗗. Boy, I know how to get out of hot water real
Appreciate,
fast.
appreciate Uncle Jack. I'm gonna pass it on to my lovely wife, Monique Pinckney, MBA, your insurance and tax pro. What you got, sweetheart, this
Get
morning?
it.
Thank you so much. See, and my husband, awesome, y'all. Just give it up for him. Ha! But
Tighten me
I
up.
want to
Oh,
I want to share this morning just some money making activities. This weekend was really awesome. All the trainings we had were great, and I wound up going to volleyball. My niece, 8 years old, she started playing volleyball, which most people don't know. I thought I was gonna make it to the Olympics in volleyball. So anyway, but so I went to the game. I'm sitting in the bleachers and look to the left, and this lady is sitting beside me, and my family's sitting on the other side. And so you guys know what I did. So I turned to the left and I just said, "Hey," I said, "You got a child on the team?" She said, "I have a niece." I said, "I have a niece. My niece is playing." So we got to talking. I said, "I just want to let you know I'm the local life insurance agent." She said, "I'm a life insurance agent." I said, "Really?" Not going to say what company she was with, but got to talking and stuff, and got around to why I left my previous company and all that. And she said, "Let me just ask you, what's your commission?" I said, 100%. She looked at me. She said, "Yeah, I'm trying to get to my next level. It'll be 40%." I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Well, let me just shake your hand because we doing the same thing. We helping people. Let's just get each other's contact anyway. We can, help each other out, blah, blah, blah." She said, "Yeah, I just been with the company for only 2 months. I just got my license." I said, "Oh, so you're not locked in?" Because I'm always looking for business partners. So I got her number and she's going to be on the call tonight. So I was just like, hey, you never know what people are doing.
Man.
And
Hey,
then,
no, no,
oh,
go ahead, Mom.
I was just going to go to the next one. So after I left the game, I went to the grocery store. And I never do this. I'm standing outside texting one of my teammates. And this lady passed by me and she said, "Oh, I like your shoes." And my heel is the color of your vest, Uncle Jock. So my heel was the color of the vest that you have on now. She's like, "I love those," and kept walking. And so I followed her into the store. And I said, "Let me tell you something funny. I always get these shoes when they go on sale because they start out at 160. I get them when they go down to 55. She said, "Oh, you're a good budgeter." I said, "Yeah." I said, "I just want to let you know too, I'm a life insurance agent. Do you have life insurance?" And she said, "I do, but I just lost my husband 3 days ago." And she started crying.
Mm,
She said, and he was a pastor that did not have life insurance. He had life
wow.
insurance on me, but he didn't have it on himself. So we standing in the store crying. And then I handed her my card. I said, "Just call me." I said, "If you need anything, just give me a call because I'm right here in Douglasville too." And she said, "I just need a hug." So we wound up hugging. And she said, "You do taxes too? Because I need to get help with taxes now that my husband's not here." So I sat there for about 15 minutes, me and
Wow.
her in the store just talking. And I just walked around crying because this lady just lost her husband. And so she needs to redo her stuff. And you just never know who you talk to. So my message, I guess, is just keep doing what we're doing because we're making an impact.
Hold up. Wait. So first off, thank you for sharing. And you said something. You never know who you talk to. See, that's the thing.
Mhm.
If you ain't talking to nobody, you never know. You get no results. If you start talking to people, I'm trying to tell y'all some good stuff. You're gonna start to have these peak moments because you're gonna be in a zone and nothing's gonna stop you. Like no thing, and everybody you talk to is gonna be like, "Stop playing." You're gonna be like, "Stop playing. This is not happening." And here's the thing: the reason I said you never know who you talk to. It's a difference between you never know who you talk to and you never know who you pitch. It's a
Mm,
difference. It's a difference. If you have some general conversation, you're gonna get the results that Monique just got. the genuine results. Look, forget all that. I just need a hug. My husband just died 3 days ago. Forget what you're talking about. I feel good enough about the energy I'm feeling from you to ask you for a hug. Y'all see that? That could go a long way. Just having some more conversation because you didn't just prospect. You see what I'm saying? You didn't just go in for the kill. You had a courageous, like y'all had some courageous conversation. She opened up to you. She didn't know you from a can of paint. So y'all feel what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
you got to take the shot. And Dr. Mark and Monique and amongst many more of you all are starting to talk to folks, and it becomes natural. It's not. I'm telling you, when you throw, we're in a day and time, people see scripts and BS a mile away. Throw the scripts away. Just be yourself. If you fumble, it's all right. But anyway, with that being said, who you passing that ball to? You got to pass it back to somebody.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much, Uncle Jock. I'm going to pass this ball to the number one fired up person on the line. He's personal to me because he's my husband, but more than that, in the business, he loves what he's doing and he loves people. You guys can tell it. It's Dr. Mark, the financial prophet.
Thank you, Monique. Thank you this morning. Just want to share some good news about one of my business team members. Y'all don't see him a lot. He's one of our younger team members. I shared with about a month ago, just came to business. He is in nursing school. He's in grad school. He's working full time at the hospital. Man, he's making it happen. I got a text 732 this morning. And some of y'all will understand this, but he just took his pre-licensing course and got his certificate. So that means he's going
Woo!
to be picking up his license soon. He's 24 years old, man. It's
Nice.
good to wake up to some good news from a business partner on your team. Man, this kid is making it happen. And I got that text 732 this morning. He's another Zay. He goes by Zay also. His name is Zay
Ah,
Brewer,
for
Xavier
real?
Brewer. But man, we're fired up about him. He'll be coming up soon, but you'll find out about his why. He's got a powerful why too for his family. His mother is a salon owner, but one day you're gonna hear his story. So I wanted to share that good news this morning, but also wanted to share, me and my wife went out, like Uncle Jack said, I think this was Friday night, after the call we had, and we went to a 𝗱cie hole restaurant. And so we ordered a little something and we sitting there waiting for our food. We sitting at the table and here comes a gentleman coming to pick up his Uber order at the counter. And guess what I did? Hey, he's sitting there waiting for him to pick up his order. I turned to him and said, "Hey, do you have life insurance?" He said, "Man, no, I used to." He said, "Man, I'm a concrete worker. He just got recently married. He's still a newlywed, got 2 children. Man, Monique and I, we just went all in, so we're gonna be setting that appointment up with him, get him covered, talk to him about his family. Just want to share that we just keep on moving, keep on going. You never know, like he said, people out here that need life insurance, and you're gonna get it's 50-50. They're either gonna say yes or they're gonna say no. But 50% of the time, they don't have no life insurance, y'all. So let's go, let's go, let's go. And Nathaniel, got you again today, buddy.
Oh, hold on, real quick, guys. Oh dang, my camera's off. So, question for you guys: who show of hands or type in the chat me if you are asking that question on a regular basis. If you're asking it frequently, type in the chat me and be honest. All right. Okay. Okay. So now watch this. How many people that didn't answer the question? The question is why not? Why are you not asking the question? Like seriously, not trying to be funny. And then for the folks that are asking the question, are you asking the question as much as you could be? Like there's probably this is the 90-20, no 90-10 rule that, and I bet you nobody's really doing it as much as they could be. Eric and I talked the other day and we were just saying how even here myself, like sometimes you gotta really look in the mirror and be like, you know what? I am totally BS. Whatever your BS acronym stands for. You know what I mean? And the thing is, you got to be accountable because the ones that are asking the question, how many of y'all are getting good results? The ones that are asking the question, because here's the thing: every time
Yes.
that I've asked a question, if you do it in a casual conversation, it's the weirdest thing. It almost catches them off guard, but their defense is down and they don't even want to lie to you. It's the weirdest thing. You could tell that they probably would have lied if you would have asked them a different way, but it's almost like you got them. You know, when the police get you locked up, it's nothing you can say. It's almost like, all right, look, you got me. Yeah, I got life insurance, or I don't have life insurance, but they have the conversation with you because of the way, like, it's how many of y'all experiencing what I'm talking about? So here's the thing: ask the question. It's You could ask the question 20 times in an hour, and then guess what? You can set probably 5 appointments the next hour. Go figure. Work 2 hours, set 5 appointments, done for the day. Boom, go. That's 10x. Are y'all feeling? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down?
Mhm.
So my bad. I'm getting excited. But, so go ahead. So we're gonna rewind the Alpine. So
Uncle
Dr.
Jock,
Mark passed the ball to Nathaniel. Yes, indeed. The coach. Yes,
Uncle
sir.
Jock, can I
Yes,
can
sir.
I chime in real quick before you pass the ball, and before Dr. Mark pass the
A-
ball?
Absolutely.
That question, I want y'all to understand the power of it because this weekend I got my first customer from that question. I've now had two business partners join me, and my first personal customer. We've been going back and forth trying to set appointments, and I'll take the blame. It's probably more on me than on him. But my first customer in the books, deal approved down the road. Um, and he was so thankful that I went through the process. He said, Eric, I've looked at life insurance. Nobody took time with me. And I took about 3 hours with them going back and forth. We had one company didn't get approved, we did another company. And I said, hell, I got you. I got a company. We're going to definitely guarantee get you approved. He said, really? I'm like, yes, I got you covered. And so it was such a fortunate thing for him, not so much for me.
Mm,
He was thankful, like, hey, thank you for taking this time and being with me. But that came from just asking, do you have life insurance while I was in the grocery store? And I want to say thank you to Dr. Mary because she heard me talking to the guy. We were talking about sports. And he was like, hey, I see your shirt. You're a coach. Can you saw my whistle? We started talking about sports. And then Mary was like, did you ask me, do you have life insurance? I'm like, no, I didn't. So I doubled back. And that was a month ago.
mm.
So my question is, I'm asking me, how many times can I say that? So I don't know about y'all, but who could use $2,000 just from asking,
That's
do you have life insurance?
that's what I'm saying, Eric. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let's look at how many of you all seriously. Like, let's do some quick math. How many of you all could ask? How many times could you ask that question in an hour, whether you were on the phone, at the mall, walking down the street, walking up the street, walking across the street, being on the metro? You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times could you ask that question in an hour? Like, real life, whatever your number is, 10, 5. Like, if you could ask that question in 1 hour, I know for me, this is me. I can probably do 10 to 20 just because I'm the type that be like, okay, let me make some calls or let me go pass out my business card, go in the mall, walk into every store, find the manager and say, you know what? Boom, have a conversation, keep it moving. Then guess what? The next hour, say if you did that every day, the next hour, call the people you did that to yesterday and set 5 appointments. I'm trying to tell you, you could that's a 2 hour work day that I gave you that you could totally maximize your efforts. Are y'all seeing what I'm saying? Like, don't make this be hard. I'm really talking to myself right now. This is y'all just happen to be on camera at a time that I'm scheduled to be doing this, but I'm really talking to myself right now. Like, who could do more? And then the question is, don't ask yourself, why should I do more? Why should I go to the meetings? Why should I put myself in information that could make me 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 a month? Don't ask why, ask why not. Why not? Anyway, I ain't gonna take y'all to church. So with that being said,
Why not?
where we at?
I would
Where we
pass
at?
it to pass the
Oh yeah,
ball.
Dr. Mark passing the ball to Nathaniel. Take two.
And remember, y'all, that's our lead generation system. So coaches, y'all gave us an impactful lead generation system for customers and business owners. Remember that. So I'm gonna pass this ball to one of my brothers up there in Maryland, fellow golfer. I'm gonna get you on the golf course too. Nathaniel, the 1% of mindset. What you got for us this morning?
Thank you, Dr. Mark, the financial prophet. I appreciate it. I see what you're doing up there. Hey, Village, how you guys doing? Happy Monday. Sorry, let's look at the camera. Today's 1% of mindset shift of the day is like Uncle Jock said, it's more for me than anyone else. Now that I am, on a roll and in my role, repeat. Finding the motivation to keep going is sometimes it's hard, but sometimes the motivation finds you, right? So today is supposed to be one of my driving days. So now we're going to gamify the day. I'm not motivated to drive as much as I am to sit here and make content for my business, but got to make some money somehow. So today's going to be gamified. I'm going to be able to go out and talk to people all day. So we'll see what my number can be. Normally I just bring 10 cards with me. Maybe I'll just bring a stack, leave them in the car. So, and I guess my real deal is 3 appointments from today might be good enough. And it's funny because Monique was talking about her friend at another company. Now that I've done some social media posts and things, I'm getting phone calls from like GFI and other, sorry, I won't say any more names, but other companies. And it's been fun to try and talk them through what their compensation plan is, what their legacy plan looks like. And they just get me off the phone at that point. So I know that it's a hard conversation for them. So it's pretty cool to see the motivation. So that's where I'm at.
Hold up, wait. Y'all got to pick. Wait, you just dropped a couple things, so I'm gonna pick up on. I probably only got time for 2. First thing is, how many appointments or rides did you say you want to be intentional about today?
I want to get 3 appointments out of however. So if I hit like 10 stores, right? I want to get like 2 people, 3 people per store, right, to talk to. And out of that, I would like to get 3 appointments.
Okay. See how intentional he is. If you in the math is simple math. I'm gonna go out while I'm working. Talk to 10 people. Out of the 10 people, I should get 3 and be able to set 3 appointments. That's in one day. Imagine doing that 5 days and you get 10 appointments a week. That's 40 appointments a month. Do you realize, like, you see how he's doubling down? Does that make sense? We all got a situation. He's doing it while he's out. When you're out, if you got stuff to do, get out the house, go do some stuff. Talk to people while you're doing your stuff. Thanks, Nathaniel. Who you passing that ball to? And 𝗖cie, you're gonna be the last hand.
Last thing, I bought my level up ticket this weekend, so we're gonna be there. I'm gonna pass the ball. I believe the next hand that I saw was this wonderful inspiration. We call her the superstar, 𝗍ecie %𝗏. Tell us how you doing today.
Thank you so much, sir. Good morning. I just real
you're gonna
quick.
be the last. You're gonna be the last hand. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No worries.
Go ahead,
real quick. I want you guys to remember. I had a team call yesterday, and we were talking in the team call about how stories sell, right? Do you guys realize how captivated you are every time the Pinckneys share a story?
Yeah.
You guys are all in it. That's the same thing you got to do the team with your clients, with your prospects. You need to be able to go and create a story and be able to captivate them with a story in order to transfer them over. Guys, stories still every day, all day. And then just one last nugget I wanted to drop. You guys miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So just really think about it. Like you could do a whole, and I'm like Jock, I'm talking to myself. You guys just happen to be here. But if we really just go exercise what we say we're gonna do, stop talking about it and literally just be about it, There's
Yep.
nothing extra that we need to go out to do. Nathaniel just said he's going out while he's working. Mark and Monique, they say they're going out while they're going to a fishing hole. They're going out to dinner with the intent to go collect something. Guys, just
Mm-hmm.
go do it. I did it on Friday and it was much easier than I thought. I did it a few times, but on Friday we made some real world connections and it was very different. Prospect and client, all client prospect and age prospect, all in the same conversation. So just go have some open mouth, you guys. We
And
are almost at the top of the hour. Yes, sir.
real quick, you said something to Keisha, and you can tell that Dr. Mark and Monique do it. I know you and Tori do it. I know when I go out, Meredith and I, when we go out, I do it. Even when I go out with some of the teammates, I do it, right? Make it fun. Like, just make it fun. Hey, I bet you can't get that one. Bet you can't get that one. All right, if you don't get it, I'm gonna get it. You know what I mean? All right, if you talk to her, but if you don't close and I close, we split. Like, come on, man, make it fun. So just wanted to put that back out there. Who you passing that ball
Indeed.
to?
And you say gamify it. Without being any further ado, I'm going to bring up the illustrious all the way down from Georgia, about someplace in Africa. I just love her accent. I love her personality. I love all that there is about her. Dr. 𝗱cie %𝗰𝗵. Come on and talk to us this morning, you guys.
Oh, thank you, superstar Tikisha. Good morning, everyone, and happy new week. Just wanted to shout out to a young lady here, my awesome team member. She had a birthday yesterday, Miss 𝗱cie. Please, let's wish her happy birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes, yes. Thank you. And then I wanted to take this time to really thank all of you, those of you who were there in person on Saturday and online for a solemn and befitting celebration of our brother, 𝗍𝗶𝗸. It was so good. It was just, even up till this day, not real for me, but they really showed out for him and celebrated him the way that was, like I said, very befitting for him. So thank you all for the support. Everybody who showed up there, we were all in just one like mind. I know 𝗍𝗶𝗸 is online. Do you want to say something, or if not, that's okay. 𝗍𝗶𝗸?
Good morning, everyone. I want to thank everyone who came here yesterday. I think I don't have much to say at this time.
Thank you. Thank you all. Yes,
Thank you,
today
Dr.
I have about 2 families. I should be writing those policies today for children, young adults. We did their policy in my other practice. They were like 6, 8 at a time. With, like you all know, Transamerica over there didn't give living benefits, so now they are 20. So, and this is, I want to share this so all of us were aware. We were at a celebration last Saturday. She was 4 years old when we wrote that policy. And I was telling the mom, let's add the long-term care when they were 18. She was delaying, and I tell you, this young lady has put on so much weight, and I don't think she's going to qualify to add that living benefit. So when we talk to clients, even ourselves, let's do it while we can, because we don't know. And so last night, we were talking with the mother. They're putting her on something. She said the doctor said they recommended that injection that they give in the stomach, but the insurance won't pay, so she's going to have to pay from her pocket $500. for each shot. So, but the mother is willing to because she knows that that child really, really, really needs, because they lost their father when they were like 2 months old. They were twins, this young lady. So, yeah, let's get our people to do this while they can, when they can. Thank you all
Yeah.
for letting me share. Let me
Thank you for
see who
sharing,
else.
Dr. Teresa. As always, dropping some jewels. And thank you for keeping everybody in the loop about 𝗍𝗶𝗸's service on Saturday. And you all did a phenomenal job. And who are you passing that ball to?
Okay, to this man, voice of index, voice of inspiration. Did I say it right?
Yes, you
Yes,
did.
you did.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. All right.
Troy Gandy, take it away, sir. Thank you
All
all.
right. All right. All right. Thank you, each and every one of you. Let's see. I've been a little stagnant right now because I've been studying to go into the ministry. So supposed to do the elevation service this coming weekend. So keep me in prayer there. And but all the while riding side saddle on that motorcycle, you know, in that little side car, staying in the car but on the side a little bit. So I've been helping. Got two of my partners. Going green in the back office. So hopefully we'll make that happen in the next day or two. That'd be Miss Jackie Ballard and Miss 𝗍𝗍 Williams. And then we got a pre-licensing certificate just achieved and received by Miss Blanche Williams as well. So we're looking for the team to grow and start producing and doing some great things real soon. All right. And we also got a nice event coming up. That'll be on the second Saturday in October, on October the 11th. We're going to plan a nice, it's a Believers Unity Walk. So we got folks we're inviting everybody from organizations, social clubs, businesses, the wealthy, the poor, teams, realtors, churches, schools, colleges, counselors, real estate agents, and insurance brokers, elected officials, and entrepreneurs. So if that don't include everybody, if you didn't find yourself in there, give me a call anyway, and we'll make sure that you get in there. So, and that's all going to take place in Hagerstown, Maryland at 10:30 a.m. And we'll begin the walk and praise and pray over the community at 11. And obviously, we'll be asking a whole lot of questions like, do you have life insurance along the way? With that being said, we're going to now transition out of this. Hey, Nathaniel Hooker. Man, I like that. I like that. You know, that little blazer right there. Yeah, I see you got it down, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's the what you call the business casual sneak attack right there. Just throw the jacket on. I like it.